Is it time to buy or sell Critical Metals Ordinary Share stock? In this video, we will explore Critical Metals Ordinary Shares in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Wednesday, the 3rd of September, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analysis. You definitely do not want to miss any crucial updates that could affect your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched artificial intelligence stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Leverage the power of artificial intelligence and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be interpreted as financial advice. Since the 12th of June, 2025, our system has rated Critical Metals Ordinary Shares as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0.94. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Throughout this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, achieving a remarkable gain of 263.35% since we initially recommended purchasing Critical Metals Ordinary Shares 57 days ago. This results in an average return of 4.62% per day since it was classified as hold or accumulate. The stock is positioned within a broad and strong upward trend in the short term, indicating the likelihood of further increases within this trend. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of 194.71% over the next 3 months, with an expected return fluctuating between 163.77% and 265.57%. In terms of the longer term, our 12-month analysis shows a projected change of negative 42.06%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 100% to negative 32.94% over the next year. In practical terms, this would imply a future price range between $0 and $3.92. Our latest daily update for Critical Metals Ordinary Shares includes the headline: Critical Metals Corporation Ordinary Shares stock downgraded from buy candidate to hold accumulate after Wednesday trading session. The stock price of Critical Metals Corporation Ordinary Shares saw an increase of approximately 0.6% on the last trading day, which was Wednesday, the 3rd of September, 2025, rising from $5.82 to $5.85. During this trading day, the stock exhibited a fluctuation of 7.4%, ranging from a low of $5.73 to a high of $6.15. Overall, the stock has experienced ups and downs during this period, with a gain of 2.63% observed over the last 2 weeks. The trading volume decreased on the last day by 174,000 shares, with a total of 3 million shares traded, amounting to approximately $20,180,000. It is important to consider that declining volume alongside rising prices indicates divergence, which may serve as an early warning signal regarding potential changes in the coming days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest recorded stock price was $9.89, while the lowest was $1.23. Currently, the price stands at 40.85%, or $4.04, below the 52-week high, and 74%, or $16.65, below the all-time high, which occurred on the 27th of February, 2024, when the price reached $22.50. Critical Metals Corporation, ticker CRML, is accumulating near-term catalysts. This week, the company unveiled new 2024 drill assays from the Fjord deposit at its Tanbreez rare earth project, indicating total rare earth oxides in the range of 0.40 to 0.42%, with heavy rare earths comprising approximately 26%. This adds to earlier 2025 holes that reported total rare earth oxides as high as 0.48 to 0.55%. and even historic intersections reaching up to 0.89%. Simultaneously, Tanbreez is about 70% through a bankable feasibility study for an operation capable of processing 500,000 tons per annum. NIRIS has been engaged to finalize the definitive feasibility study, and CRML has signed a 10-year letter of intent to supply heavy rare earth concentrate to a processor funded by the U.S. Department of Defense, establishing a commercial relationship that could unlock strategic markets. Management and advisory hires are enhancing operations in Greenland and strengthening defense relationships. In the short term, these developments are expected to foster positive sentiment and increase trading volume as investors seek near-term risk reduction and signals of commercialization. However, volatility may rise around assay interpretations, the terms of non-binding letters of intent, and financing requirements. Looking to the long term, expanding high-grade resources, a completed definitive feasibility study or bankable feasibility study, and a secure U.S. government off-take pathway could significantly re-rate project valuation and support a higher equity value, provided that permitting, capital execution, and rare earth pricing align favorably. Analysts have assigned Critical Metals ordinary share stock a general strong sell rating. They evaluate the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. Regarding return on investment, the analysts also rate the stock as strong sell. The following signals have been identified for Critical Metals ordinary shares. The Critical Metals Corporation ordinary share stock currently presents a sell signal from the short-term moving average, while simultaneously showing a buy signal from the long-term average. Since the short-term average is above the long-term average, this indicates a general buy signal for the stock, suggesting a positive outlook. Should the stock experience further gains, it will encounter resistance from the short-term moving average at approximately $6.29. Conversely, if the stock declines, it will find some support from the long-term average at around $4.96. A breakthrough above the short-term average will trigger a buy signal, whereas a drop below the long-term average will result in a sell signal. Additionally, a buy signal has emerged from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Volume decreased during the last trading day, despite the rise in prices. This creates a divergence between volume and price, which may serve as an early warning sign. It is advisable to monitor the stock closely. Some negative signals have also been issued, which could impact the near-term developments. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Tuesday, August 26, 2025, and the stock has since declined by 14.85%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Here are some additional signals that may pique your interest. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a buy signal. Pivots showed a sell signal 6 days ago. Bollinger signals a buy from 56 days ago. The short-term moving average issued a sell signal 4 days ago. The long-term moving average provided a buy signal 58 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages suggested a buy signal 57 days ago. When we examine the chart over the last 12 months, we observe the short moving average indicated a buy signal 25 days ago. The long-term moving average signaled a buy 51 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages provided a buy signal 46 days ago. For more signals, please visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Critical Metals ordinary shares. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $4.92 and $4.63. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level. If this level is broken, the stock may then fall to the next support level. In this case, Critical Metals Corporation ordinary shares find support just below today's level at $4.92. If this is broken, then the next support from accumulated volume will be at $4.63 and $4.48. This stock may exhibit significant movement throughout the day, indicating volatility. With a considerably large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is regarded as very high risk. During the last day, the stock fluctuated 424 thousandths of a dollar between its high and low, or 7.4%. For the last week, the stock has experienced a daily average volatility of 10.66%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for Critical Metals ordinary shares, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This important metric assesses a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is either experiencing negative earnings or is operating at a loss. Even well-established companies can encounter downturns, often due to factors beyond their control. However, if a company consistently reports negative PE ratios, this may suggest inadequate profitability and potential risks of bankruptcy. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Critical Metals ordinary shares. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Critical Metals ordinary shares is at $6.51. If you do not currently own any shares, it may be wise to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those who already hold the stock, this could be a strategic point to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Critical Metals ordinary shares faces its first support level at $4.92. If this support level holds steady, it could present a favorable entry point, anticipating a potential rebound. Our recommended stop loss is set at $5.54, reflecting a decrease of 5.3%. This stock exhibits very high daily fluctuations, which contributes to a significant level of risk. Additionally, a sell signal has emerged from a pivot top identified 5 days ago. Is Critical Metals ordinary shares stock a good buy? Critical Metals Corporation ordinary shares displays several positive signals. However, we still do not find these to be sufficient to classify it as a buy candidate. At this level, it should be viewed as a hold candidate, meaning one should either hold or accumulate shares while waiting for further developments. Due to some minor weaknesses in the technical picture, we have revised our analysis conclusion for this stock from a buy to a hold candidate since the last evaluation. Upon analyzing the volatility and movements from the most recent trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Thursday, the 4th of September, we anticipate that Critical Metals ordinary shares will open higher by approximately 5.88 cents, beginning trading at $5.91. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and it is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. Your investment choices should not be based solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge that you are responsible for your own investment decisions. Here is our current perspective on the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for this stock? Don't forget to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.